Hello, and welcome to the reactor. Alright, another concept option here going on. This is Haggard. This is their original album, And Thou Shalt Trust, the Seer. And this one is interesting because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chapters with 8 songs. Not sure how that's going to work, but we'll see. We'll figure it out along the way. And as a concept is, there's some sort of storyline to this music. Now, I believe Haggard has had some changes throughout the years. They've indefinitely halted any type of ongoing production or further music, but we'll see. I think they've switched gears a little bit with power metal or orchestral metal or doom metal. I think they've it's like almost like folk metal. So I don't know. They've seemed to maybe changed a little bit throughout the years, but this is their first, and we'll be I'm glad to, I think, see what story it brings to my brain. Alrighty, let's go. It's quite a beautiful story so far.
Inside to be awakened, and we'll never see the morning sun again. Because he killed the Forsaken, who thought fate would be their only.
Wow, so far, pretty wild stuff. Very mellow and very, I feel like I'm, out in the green fields and things. But this particular tune so far is giving me some images of, rolling meadows in like the Renaissance times. And when it came to this, just a few seconds ago, it came to this nice little gallop in the music, and it made me think of like, okay, there's a crowd waiting, and these horses just pull up, and they're about, maybe this is a contest, a jousting scene of some sort. Maybe the vocalists are seemingly like they are the forefront of this story, maybe the king and the queen, or the prince and the princess, or what have you. They're heading the show, so they're singing, talking to each other. Meanwhile, the star has arrived in the chariot or whatever, and is about to take part into some festivity to appease the people. We'll see.
The scenery shows the ashes of some who tried to refuse. Rising smoke becomes one with the dim light of a pale and lurid moon.
Okay, so this is a little dark. It got dark real fast. I was picturing like something off in the distance. There's gnomes or elves, the little ones, frolicking out in the woods, peering into the scenery, trying to not be seen, as this knight shows off his armor and all, whatever have you, basically letting the crowd like, oh, he's so awesome. And then this dark part comes in, and it's like, oh, okay, the bad guy's showing up, right? The guy in the black armor, now we'll see, the good versus the bad kind of scene here. All right, we'll see.
Can dark clouds hide the hidden from the mighty eye of God? Using his name on the pretext of deciding who's allowed
Love that
to
chorus in the
live
background.
and who's not. Who's allowed to live and who's not.
Okay. Wow, that changed dramatically. Wow. All right.
From high above the Lord silently watches angry.
This is so wild.
And sadness rises from its eternity. Angels
Time to joust.
blow their trumpets and one shall be sent to foresee mankind's death. Rain shall be my tears and thunder my wrath. On the day I'll sever the wept. As heaven wept.
All right, interesting ending to that tune. Seems like it leads into the next tune, which should then be chapter. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think there's. No, okay. Chapter 1 has one song, "The Day as Heaven Wept." Interesting. very interesting. I'm not sure what to think of this, but I'll keep with the theme of the glorious night at the white knight, I guess you'd call them, the ones that the crowd loves and adores, and then you have the bad guy show up, the typical Black Knight of I don't know, some far off land that everyone goes boo to. So they seem to have been trotting around the crowd, and when the bad guy is like, screw you people, I'm gonna win this shit, and everybody's booing and throwing shit at him. But they're prepping for a joist, I would say. And even the little elves in the background are peering in, trying to get a glimpse of the show. So this is the beginning part of the song. It just has this gleeful production, like a theater. It's very theater-esque, and this would make such a like an outdoor event with flowers and fairies and pixie dust and all that happy shit. And then the bad guy shows up, and it's time to party, right? What a great tune. Interesting stuff, I gotta say. This is a real genre of its own. It's like Renaissance folk death metal weird stuff. It's so cool. All right, well, we'll continue with the theme. This is part one of a couple songs down the road, so we'll stay tuned for the next part of the story. Until then, cheerio.